the cast of Best Before here in Brighton, 1 month off from getting to go to London after we take a little bit of a vacation home in Vancouver and actually get some rest and do laundry and eat some vegetables that aren't cucumbers or lettuce. We've been in Berlin before this, so it's not just your food, I swear. And yeah, this is our second show here now.
Looking forward to coming to London, not Ontario, for the Canadians out there.
What's your experience of the audience here? Do you find that people are enjoying it differently, or is there...
Very differently depending on what city we're in. I think some of the wildest audiences we had were Seattle so far. One night in Berlin was pretty epic.
We had a little chat back from the audience, it was nice. Mm-hmm. Which is good, we encourage it obviously to the point where it's like, yeah, you didn't get a microphone, so shut up. That's my job, sorry.
But generally the audiences are encouraged to shout, and they do get very active during the game.
And I think that part of it was to eliminate things that worked in some places but might not work in other places.
And the structure of the play also means that depending on the choices that the audience makes, they go to different parts of the game. So it's kind of like a linear choose your own adventure. You can't go back, but you always go forward, but you can skip steps.
Yeah, so if they decide they don't want an army, well, we present them with a few options that different pathways to get back to where the game needs to be, and we sort of progress from there. So some nights it's a little longer, depending on if everybody says no to some things, well then we go a different route. If it's yes, 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 we've had shows where it's just, you see me flipping through cards going, oh, come on, are we now?
So some of the consequences are immediate, some of them come later, and some of them mean that the game goes in a different direction. So we're always trying to egg everyone on to kill the president, because that's really exciting for us, because they have to push the president into the hole themselves. So it's only happened, I think, twice.
That last night.
You're really coming to see like a new format. This has not been done before. It's a combination of theatre and gaming. And we've played the game, and by itself it's not such a great game. We've done the play by itself, and it's kind of flat without the game. So they really combine well together, and you're going to be able to go on stage without feeling like you're put on the spot, you know. So,
yeah, it's fairly rare to be encouraged to shout back on the... You know, you go to a stand-up comic and you shout back too often and go insult the living daylights out of you. Here we're a little bit more gentle, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, it's, as you saw, people are feel free to talk. You know, there's no usher coming up like, he's doing his soliloquy, the king has to die now, and all that crap. So yeah, it's, you know, it is a game.
And you're going to see both a narrative of your own character developing over time, and you're going to see like a global narrative of like a mini little culture moving over time and developing its own rules of civilization, like that kind of thing. And also you're going to see like this migration of populations, which is something you usually can't see. It's like watching, I don't know, all the airplanes flying over Europe or something, or a flock of birds. So it's like not a personal experience, but a more group experience of seeing that.
Plus you get to be a revisionist, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You missed your chance to have sex at 15. You know, thank God I got to play the game once, because otherwise it'd be a sad life. But the thing is, I suspect when the whole thing is done, after we've done all these, we're going to 10 or 11 different cities, you'll be able to check out what the different places have done and what the different demographics are. And Brighton is opposed to London, is opposed to, say, Cork.
We have files.
Which Cork might be a little bit different conservatively as in terms of pregnancy and abortion than, you know, Paris or London or Brighton or Seattle or Mexico.
Given that a lot of people don't know quite what they're buying into when they buy a ticket, what do you think is the thing that they enjoy the most? Sort of why would somebody come? Why would somebody need to buy a ticket?
It very depends. I think we've heard a lot of different opinions. I think a lot of people really like the stories. A lot of other people really like the game aspect, and some are just delighted with the melding of the two. So it's a hard thing to say. Coming in, if you like a story, it's there, and if you like to play a game, it's there, and you can always phase out on your own which one you're not so interested in. My mother came to one of the shows, who indeed is 94, And she said, you know, I couldn't find myself. I lost myself really quickly. But everyone was having such a good time that I just had such a good time, too. Now, I'm sure it was having her daughter on the stage as well, but really, it was the buzz in the room that night was quite intense, and they were wild, and that's a good thing. They had a good time. We had a very good time.
It's one of those things, if you don't like theater and you don't really like video games, it's fine, because it's actually neither of the two.
Yeah.
So you really have no excuse not to show up.